Snap. Okay. Yeah, I'm live. I wonder how many of my lives have started with me acknowledging that I'm live. Ew, look at all this. This is a mess. This is my Jubian fro is not looking at 100. It's a mess. Why did I decide to hit the live button? For one, I recognize fully that I am not going on as often, as consistently as I used to. And I guess I felt kind of beholden to let anybody know that wonders or cares. Hey, Warrior Mom, hello. This is kind of a check-in and a freestyle. We'll see where it goes. And forgive me if Hey, Jot, holy smack diggity dog. Haven't seen you around, but I'm glad you're around. My forever props, my salutes. What's up, DJ Pooh, dearest Babs Bunny, all of you. I know that upon like replay, people maybe get tired of seeing me like say my hellos, but that's just to me. That's respect and appreciation. It's an old theme I'm revisiting. All right, gratitude. It's a blessing for anybody to have a platform. I acknowledge this. All right, and I've learned a lot along the ways. It feels like let's say the real world has its time as we know it, right? And then within YouTube has its like dog years. Okay, we're gonna have what we're now going to refer to YouTube years. Okay, so I've been on the YouTubes now. Technically, I was on the other show, Stuck in the Middle, with my brother from another mother, Josh, and we did that for 3 years. And I was doing videos long before that, like over a decade ago. Oh goodness! And then the months that I've been doing Progressive Patriot, like to this extent. So all of that together, I think the Progressive Patriot thing, 5 months maybe, altogether YouTube years, how it feels, 60 years, 60 dang years, and I feel it. My goodness, I feel it. My soul feels it. My consciousness, my brain space, okay? My actual physical malleable brain. It feels older. I feel like a stupid man that decided to climb the highest godforsaken mountain with all these crevasse, and jagged rocks, and I just kept climbing and climbing, getting cut, and I'm just like, screw it, I'm gonna climb, and I don't know what's at the top. You're never gonna get to the top, and that's one thing that I can universally say. The ambition or the delusion that I had when this journey, whatever it is, this life experience, this trip, we never purchased the ticket knowingly, but we're here, and we're here to enjoy the ride. And here we all are. So whatever it is, no matter where we end up, the most important part, as cliche as it sounds to me, is the journey, the process, and what we learn and go through as we go through it. Together, apart, the falling outs, everything. You can just put it to being like poetry, okay? Everybody's just a note in your poem, or a page in your book as it's being written. And that's what this whole journey on my 60 years on YouTube has been and feels like. And what I wanted to address is, I think there's like a cognitive dissonance with some individuals that cannot, for whatever reason, disconnect. And I was one of them. And I think I'm speaking for a lot of people that I know go through this. I've not seen the chat, and if it's not active, that's okay. I just really want to get what I'm feeling out there. There's people that just can't seem to turn off the fact that they know they have their persona, that their reputation, their character, the opinions of others is being reflected, and you're not always there to check up on it. And I do feel, I know from personal experience that can become nearly as dangerous as an obsession. You'll think about it. When I was in the early days checking my phone obsessively, like that should have been the first red flag that I was on an unhealthy path. Okay, whenever you find yourself so concerned about what other people think of you, and you start to adjust your opinions and to regulate your own free speech and cherry pick what you want to say for the sake of acceptance. And there are others that I feel embody that. I'm not here to cast shade. It is an obvious observation, and it's even one that I have fallen into. But I'm not playing that shit anymore. I don't. I've grown mature enough in my YouTube age, as I've alluded to in the beginning, to finally not care. People are going to people. Hold on, sorry. I can't see much here, but I'm gonna keep talking into the void. Just I'm seeing plain as day. There's a lot of vanity. Okay, people seem to insert themselves. If like just how I've been a little vague in this here stream right now. I know for a fact, because I know some of the very people, they probably think I've already said something about them, which is it's something that breaks my heart, because that has not been the case in many cases. Sure, I was definitely in the past. What's the term? Not provoking, agitating, whatever. Where I was speaking far too vaguely and too generally, where the shoe could have fit anybody. What it does show, though, when you don't specify anybody, it shows those whom are the most insecure about themselves. And what I've also learned upon this journey is you cannot hold yourself prisoner to whatever others are going to judge. I think I saw a brief video that was kind of wise. This man was talking about how others judge others, and first you have to take a moment, stop and think, who is it that you're thinking about and giving so much power to, and thinking whether they like you or dislike you or what they've said about you. Start to do a little inventory. Here's a little homework. Do a little inventory about everything you know about the person or persons that are judging you so harshly, that you feel so compelled to torture yourself, and carry it with you. And it starts to impact the way you rest, or you carry it with you to your job and stress. Just really remember that all of us, were silly little mortals and human beings on a very temporary, one-shot only ride called life, and we take it far too seriously. And while that's always the case, in YouTube, an artificial non-reality reality is also beginning to get way too deep in some people's minds, and I think there's a dangerous disconnect that takes place. And I guess that I wanted to remind some people, because I'm in touch with a lot of people, so any one person that's like, oh, this man, he's talking that smack about me, no, please don't. Please, I promise you, you're not as important as you may believe yourself to be. Hell, nor am I. Humility needs to return to these YouTube streets. Were they ever really there? Is this just mankind's way, the human condition amplified by infinity? Because now we have cameras on us, and our thoughts are incessantly shared on just nonstop 24/7. And some people, they just get so sucked in and pulled in that they forget to actually live. And they're too busy trying to keep up an image. Just like we all knew back in the MySpace days and early Facebook, what we see on those social media pages of our friends and family, where everybody's happy in every picture and they share just the most beautiful and exotic moments of their lives. We're seeing what is chosen to be shared. We're not seeing everything, the times of weakness and doubt, the sorrow, the woes, all of the things that make life a beautiful journey, is that there is pain along with pleasure. It's taking the good with the bad. So again, I want to express my public service announcement is recognize there's a whole world outside. Please don't take this stuff on this platform we're utilizing so damn serious that you let it raise your blood pressure, and you let it control or impact how stressed you are at work, with your family. Just evaluate what's most important. And that's why, really and truly, I have not been on YouTube as often as I usually would be. I was obsessed about it. I've taken a step back. I found some hobbies. There's some people I spend a little bit more time with, and I'm truly a bit more content. And right now, it just doesn't feel necessary. I'm not obsessing about who's thinking what and saying what about me now. Hell, there's the Crack Squad Watch. I'll bring that up again. People were accusing me of being in that channel. You know what? I don't have to care. You can spend the energy. I think, hey, what's up, Red? By the way, I can't see comments, so normally you guys know I'm kind of more interactive. I cannot see any comments, and I don't know why. So, and I wanted to be outside. I didn't put up the normal setup. I'm not in my studio, which I'll call that, so I sound more badass. And see, a little, that's not a slip, but things like that, the little lies, the little tiny lies that we tell, so that a certain image keeps up. Did you guys, well, I heard that somebody, and you put them in their shoes if you want. I know damn well who I'm talking about, and if they have anything to say about it, at me, dog. I'm gonna have an open panel, and this isn't, I promise I'm not dwelling in the drama, but I heard, and it's there, it's live, it's recorded, it's forever, it's the internet. This individual, this man said, I can only agree with what my supporters say. Yes, that is somebody. Maybe you know who that is. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'll mention it, but whatever. I'm not gonna fall back into the trap of giving too much of a shit of what goes on and how people feel about really anything. I know what matters to me in life, and I'm gonna try to convey that with the topics I choose. This little rant and ramble is the result of just watching and observing while I was taking that break from YouTube, and it has been healthy. It has been productive. I've found joy in things that I stopped trying for. So let this just be a lesson and reminder. If you ever find yourself sacrificing your own true independent thinking just so that you can feel more accepted, or that there's more attention on you, you get a bunch of attaboys and a pat on the back, that is not a proud life that I think anybody could look back and say, yeah, hell yeah, man, I agreed the hell out of all the things that I didn't really believe in. And man, they followed me, but I was lying to myself, and by proxy, lying to everybody else that followed me. There's people out there like that, and the sadness is everybody in their own story is the hero. That's why we have such brilliant villains out there. They're unaware that we all have our own villains and our own stories. We all have our own heroes, or we are, actively thinking we're always doing the right thing, and we truly do. That's not entirely delusional, unless it is. It's very easy to get lost and forget yourself, your path, and your intent. When everything started, always question back. I seen you are friends with a friend of mine on. Why am I seeing a couple of. I saw only 4 comments entirely. I had my hellos and then 2 comments there. I don't know. YouTube is freaking me out. Okay, and yeah, this is my. They call this the Florida room, and I don't know why the lights are blue, but it's cool. I dig it. That's apparently how I wanted it. Cheers, by the way. And while I'm here, I can't read comments, so I've learned to accept that, a month ago, things got, to me, too stressful, and I had to take that step back and recognize reality, real reality, and very sadly, I have to make that distinction. There is what's true, and then there is what we think, and they are never always mutually exclusive. So please, whatever you're doing, I wish all of us all the joy in the world, no matter what, no matter what's up, handle. Since I hate that I see a few comments here and there. These nuts and True Texan, welcome Red Reaper. I see those names, but it disappears like the wind. What point was I gonna make? Just to anybody and everybody, always remember, why did I start this? What's up, Shamrock? Shamrock, there we go, Shamrock. Why did I start this? What was my intention? What did I want to offer? What do I want to put out there? I'm proud that I can say this for myself, okay? Again, people will take this any kind of the way they want to. I have a full-time job that I'm grateful for, and there's people that do this YouTube thing and go live, let's say every night, and whatever the case, they rely on this to be their job. That's just not my way, not my thing. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that's adequate. I don't feel that would be healthy for me personally. This is no job. This is just something that I feel is nice to do to immerse myself and to speak my mind with hopefully people that understand anything I'm trying to learn on this crazy little journey. The light went off and things look a lot less neater. I could correct this, but anyway, I'm going to bring this to a close. But the next time I'm on, aside from a lot of people, I got like a backlog of people that want to guest. I do want to make an open panel. There's a lot of people. If you have anything you want to say, there's no better way to do it than to speak, go directly to the source. All right, collecting yourselves and going elsewhere. I don't see any real value of pleading a case if the individual that is the center of it is not there. Then it becomes something else. To me personally, that's my opinion. You don't have to agree. And what is this obsession with people having the need to be agreed with? That's another sign of the great division of our country. You don't agree entirely with me. You don't like the people I like. Oh my God, you like that person? I hate that person. So by default, you must think somewhat like that person. And by proxy, you must be a terrible person. That's not a world I want to live in. I want independent thinkers to proudly, independently think and express exactly what's on their heart and mind, and to not tiptoe and walk on eggshells. We have to do that at corporate jobs every day of our life. Do you really want to do that on here? Do you want to have two lives where you're putting on that fake corporate smile? Please, let's all try to do better, be better, and have realistic expectations. We do not have control over what individuals, because I hope, even though we're in a platform that celebrates masses and groupthink, all right, and hive mind thinking, that we can still take pride in thinking for ourselves. Please do not hold anybody else accountable for, let's say, how do I speak plainly? If somebody goes out there and it says something to you and they happen to be someone that you know is cool with me, please don't associate it like it's one and the same, because it's not. And I feel stupid that I have to put that out there, but I did want that one confirmation. I'm not getting too specific. So I'm doing my ramble and rant. Thank you for sticking around. I wish I could engage and see the comments. Next time I'll be on the actual computer with the microphone. By the way, I got a PS5. Woo woo. Freaking God of War is amazing. I feel like a little Sony fanboy again, and I'm proud of that. Okay, I know PC, Master Race, and all that, but yo, that PS5 is fire. It's dank. There we go. There's all the comments. What's up, Maxwell? It's great to see it. What people do you speak of, though? Well, to be honest, there's quite a number. So I can speak kind of in general, and I no longer want to get into the position where somebody feels provoked. Okay, because I'm not trying to provoke. I'm trying to speak plainly and generally enough for everybody that wants to bother being a part of this page or channel understands me better. Or, they can always deal direct. They can call me if they have my number. They can join the open panel when I have the open panel. And aside from that, we still know all the players that are a part of the community that you can damn well expect. All I gotta do is say the word. You know the name I drop like every damn time I can. Cannabis Conservative, aka CanCon. I'd like to speak to Sean again about her brother Jamie Valdez. Hashtag find Jamie Valdez. Still missing. A lot of problems with that whole process. I think that department needs to have IE all over them. So please remember the name Jamie Valdez. Hey, what's up, doctor? See, I can't keep the comments. Why? Why, YouTube? What are you doing? Here we go. What's up, Unspecified V? Justin. Birthday chat supervisor Justin Roran. I have always loved that name because I feel like it forces me, as silly as it sounds, it forces me to suddenly get sharp and say a sequence of words all together that otherwise, if I was drunk, it would out me for one. Who the hell? Somebody say super chat. Damn it. Birthday chat supervisor Justin Roran, quick, okay? I dare you, do it now. Do it in your head. What's IE? Oh, internal IE. Internal, I think, did I get that wrong? Investigations? Or internal affairs? I meant IA, probably. So I believe the precinct that handled the Valdez case in Boonesville, Arkansas, is absolutely corrupt. that their police chief, what was his name? I remember it. Ben Villarreal is a part of covering up what happened, and this is a strong implication. I have to be careful. Okay, allegedly, it is my opinion, and only my opinion that I can express, that the police chief has covered some information up. The things that I've been consistent about, which can, hey, what's up, Yo Main? Which can, consistency is a good sign. All right, so Ben Villarreal, the police chief that was in charge of solving the Jamie Valdez missing persons case, did not take in the wife, Anna, for questioning or apply a lie detector test. He did not look at her as a suspect. And that's something you do when there is foul play suspected of a domestic partner or a married couple. There was no proper investigation into Anna. And then it was revealed way down the road, unacceptable, that Ben Villarreal, that police chief, actually lived with Anna when they were kids, and that was never revealed. Never revealed. Also, the whole thing about the kids found his vehicle. There's 3 different reported days that he went missing. 3 different days. The police wrote down one day, then there's the actual day he went missing, reported by his family, and then the ex-wife who is remarried, Anna, reported an entirely different day. So there's more debauchery within the investigation. It just gets weirder. The vehicle that was found that had the writing in dust, "Help, he is near," it was found out to be a prank by kids, and then the police told the family, you can't follow up because they're all minors. And then the family, okay, talking about Sean here, which is the sister, they had to take it upon their own hands to go and track down the alleged kids that they weren't allowed to talk about, only to learn and only to find out they weren't kids at all. None of them were actually underage. So why did the police lie about this? There was a woman that was a willing witness that wanted to speak to the police chief and made every attempt to contact him and has yet to be followed up with. So this is just one of those things. I'm passionate about any injustice in general, but this is the first case that was brought to my attention when I had stars in my eyes and the sky was the limit. And Sean has reached out to me. I think it's time we get an update. And there's still a lot of weird information. Like, this case really belongs on some Netflix documentary the more you learn about it. Remember, after the Super Bowl, I think the local news over there did a special again on it. We need to revisit the Jamie Valdez case and just get a fresh look on it. This is not a true crime channel. This is a life channel. This is whatever the hell it is channel. And yes, thank you for that, Shamrock. And Justin, man, I gotta be real with you for a second, my G. So I got the box. I got the piece that I've showed you. I cannot find the top of the mic. Okay, this must be frustrating. I'm tearing up my studio so I can find the fucking top so I can send it. Damn it, I was trying not to curse this entire video. Because without the top of the mic, you don't have a mic. I got the box, I got the whole stand and everything, the screen, all of it, and every wire needed. I don't have the... No, it's not good. It's not all good. I need to get it to you. Hey, big shout out to Trolling the Workyverse, okay? Big shout out to Trolling the Workyverse. I hope you've checked out their channel. In case you haven't, please do so now. And if I could properly access my comments, I would mod this person right now. Can I? Add as moderator. There we go. You feel free to spread your message. You represent to me an independent thinker. Sure, you may have like a small subset of people that support your message, but you are one against many. And anybody that stands against the tide is someone that commands my respect. So, Trolling the Workyverse, if ever you need any sort of assistance on my part, I'm happy to help, truly. Not because I dislike anybody or not because I like anybody. It's just the principle of the matter to me. So, I've gone in a lot of directions in my little rant here. It's been a while. I did want to check in. I know I've been scarce and I'm not using this channel like I should be or as often as I would be normally. But once more, Justin, give me just 2 more days off. It's been so crazy with work. Remember, I work at a liquor place, and it's St. Patty's, and oh God, today was awful. Today was scarring and traumatic, which is why I'm hitting that H2O real extra hard tonight. It's actually getting woozy. Jason. That name looks so familiar. What up? I feel like I know you well, but I don't remember you, and now I'm gonna abruptly... Oh, trolling the Workyverse, brother, sister, whomever. There's a similar channel out there. I mean, the work you've done, the time that you've invested, like, you have honest to goodness talent. And the Crack Squad Watch channel that made that video, which amazingly had some backlash, and then people with the humorous accusation that that was me. I just want to really quadruple down on the fact, by God, okay, when the glasses come off, it's extra serious. Hold on. Let me stand up. You ready? Let me take a very dramatic swig of the water. Okay, here we go. You ready? You ready? Oh God, don't have a Biden moment. If I had any of the talent that is clearly owned, that the person who owns the channel is capable of, I would have and would still be doing so much more than what I have on this silly little channel. And I'd be more focused on its growth and doing all these edits. Did you see that video and everything that they did? Nothing short of amazing. I can't do not a one of those things. However, if any of that, if that's just not convincing, if me being on YouTube and remember at the beginning of the video, we called it 60 years, like dog years. YouTube years are different than human years, but in actuality, over a decade, I've never edited a single thing. I've done the YouTube remix thing, but if you really think that that's me, and well, then I'll just say, yeah, I had this latent talent, just like I'm really a Super Saiyan in real life. I just don't know it yet. I would be using all of these neat little tricks to make my content much more flashy. I don't even have an intro. But, whatever. It is what it is. So my hat's off to that channel as well. And that's it. And I like outside perspectives. I don't want to hear it's always this, right? There's one side, there's the other side. Somewhere in between or in the middle, there's the truth. Okay? Sometimes there's just the truth and a lie. And there's just a lot of mess within the YouTube world, and in it I see some reflection of humanity. It's beautiful when I have moments like this where I feel like I'm actually spending some level of quality time with people that I connect with, that detect my sincerity. How am I doing, Jason? Honestly, doing pretty damn good. Like, I feel great. I took a break. I took a full 1 month break where I forced myself off YouTube. Now that I'm back, though, like, I've rediscovered hobbies and things, and I'm not spending as much time, and I'm not hitting some of those goals that I had on this channel, but they're still there. But I am a working man. I'm not one of those YouTubers that says, okay, this is my full-time job. So, especially, just trying to hold my own. I'm not willing to say it, and I don't want to keep on hitting that point, because I know somebody out there is going to be like, oh, he's talking about me. Let's get everybody to go after him. He's talking outside of the line. Been off for a month or two trying to catch up. Yeah, a lot has gone down. Hell, feel free. You remember my email? I don't know if I've ever given it to you appropriately. I hope I got this right. Oh my goodness. progressivepatriot44@gmail.com or 44progressivepatriot44@gmail.com. Geez, I'm out of touch. Or just leave a comment here, or leave me your email. I'll send you links to get you caught up on anything you want. YouTube, because I actually hid my channel, because I wanted a clean break. I wanted nothing to do with YouTube, and even though sadly I learned in my absence, this is actually it's a double-edged sword. Like, it's refreshing and it's sad. I got to not give a shit and be aware that people were still talking smack about me. And see, before the break, I'd care, and I'd try to control everything, and it drove me crazy. And then I learned, hey, wow, look, this is humbling. I can't control not a one damn thing that any of these people are doing. I can't. And what more can I do? I can either let it make me absolutely insane and rip the flesh off of my face, or I can just accept reality for what it is. It's like a come to God moment. It's like I just surrender to the truth. And the truth is, people are going to people. People are going to do what they want to do, and there's nothing I can do to help influence that. And hell, personally, I wouldn't have it any other way. Because, frankly, life would be boring. While I didn't enjoy how events played out last month, it's made for a hell of a journey. And that's what it's all been about. And that's been the Lewis, screw you, my brother. And that's been my consistency here, is expressing that the journey will always be more important than the end or the start of any story in anyone's life. With that, though, I got a PS5 to go check out right quick, okay? And maybe, just maybe, I don't know, there might be somebody out there that wants to see me for St. Patty's. Just saying, this Jufro, I don't wear it like this for no reason. Oh man, I gotta shave my head. I swear, I have there's one head of hair on the top right here, and there's, because of the Jewishness, there's a second head of hair on the back of my neck. What am I playing right now? Well, you're a PC. What's up, fam? What's up, Trisha? Great to see you. Great to have you. Maxwell, with the PS5, I have access to games I haven't seen since my PS3 hard drive. I love it, man. It's so beautiful, and it feels good to be immersed. It's kind of like makes me feel like a kid again. I'm playing God of War Ragnarok. I'm playing a couple of other games, some obscure JRPGs. Now I'm talking like a geek. I think, honestly, I have no love for Hogwarts, Harry Potter. I saw the first movie, I saw the second to last one, and that's it. And I've never read any Harry Potter books in my life. But that game looks fire, and I love that it's pissed off some people for some very stupid reasons. And so aside from that, yeah, I think I'm going to buy that very soon. So, okay. Gaming times stream. Yes! Trisha, actually, I just told a customer that today, that I'm probably going to do just that, because the PS5 makes it very, very easy. So I think, I don't want this channel to turn into that, but every now and again, what's the problem? Me ranting like this, instead of looking at this amazing Jubian face, you can actually, watch a game and some epicness, too. I did record a video of some gameplay. I thought about uploading it and, doing a reaction, but I don't feel like that's a proper use of this channel, and I still, despite it all, I do care a lot about, not what people think and their opinions of me as a human being anymore. You either love me, hate me, like me, whatever, dislike me. Whatever it is, it will be. But I don't want the channel to be something that it's not. Damn, Big Cat, you a G? Thank you, big dog. Peace to you, my brother. Yeah, no, I just don't want people to think, oh, this is just another game streaming channel, just a dude playing games. There's important topics to be addressed, and I haven't stopped despite all the time off. I've been collecting a lot, and yes, birthday chat supervisor Justin Roran, Mr. President, sir, I do have the topic that you texted me. Thank you for that. Okay, and there's, what's OT? Overtime? And yeah, there's a lot, man. A lot. Russell Brand and Rogan, and I need to get caught up. I need to have a conversation with CanCon. My brother RJ, the personal VA practitioner. He's not yet working officially with the VA. He's in private practice right now. Eventually, the goal is for him to go into the VA, get his ass back on here. He always wants to come on here. I got a lot of old friends that I've got in touch with in my time off, and it's been fun. And to return back to a repeating notion here, always try to reevaluate. If you find yourself amongst conflict, if you think YouTube is starting to feel like a job you don't enjoy, and it shouldn't, remember as far back as you can, ask yourself, what did I want to offer? Not what I wanted to gain, not how much money I wanted to make. No, what did I want to offer? What did I want to put out there that I believed was valuable? Start asking yourself those basic questions, and I truly believe you might find your voice again. So, all right, D Libby, you sweetheart, you have been here. You basically become an OG. Thank you. I'm very conflicted. Like I kind of, I'll never not be true to any of you again. I don't know that I want you guys to like be members. I don't feel like you're getting anything out of it truly, and like I don't know, like it's very kind of you, and I know that you want to support me, but I don't know that I feel right about it. I don't feel that you're getting anything out of this, So I don't know. Maybe I'm too critical on myself, but I need to promise myself I should try to go live at the very least 2 days out of the week. I'll start there, and I'm going to address some of the topics and videos that I've collected. I fixed the audio on my computer, and I need that open panel because there's a lot of people out there that need to speak to me, the source, instead of speaking on me somewhere else. So with that being said, you saved me, and oh, be Libby, sweetheart. Speaking of that, and I didn't want to address that, I do hope that your son is doing super well, and you know how to contact me outside of here, okay? And I want to give a kind of a weird public apology to a member. I don't know if he's still a member. His name, Sean Doherty. He used to be on here quite a bit, and he has expressed being upset with me because I didn't help him with his situation. Sean, I do apologize. I thought I had put you in touch with Mishka, who is a certified psychologist to some degree. I think mostly in criminology, but she's got the connections and the know-how, and I put you two in touch, and I thought that would have helped you, sir, friend. And I'm sorry I failed you. There were so many others I was able to help, but there's those of you that I did fail. And I acknowledge that, and I have to man up to that. And I won't keep it a secret. I won't leave it as a comment you left. I'll address it here. So I am sorry for that. And I can only try. That was when my eyes were bigger than my appetite. You know what I mean? I thought I was going to save the world. And then reality kind of started hitting me down till I had to get on one knee. Like a WNBA player at the national anthem or something. Oh, I did a joke. All right. Thank you. Damn right now, you can't please everybody. All right, so all the names, they disappear. I don't know why YouTube is playing with me like that, but Unspecified V, I dig you, lady, okay? You're just my cup of tea. You're cool people. Yo, main girl, you a real G. Brother Chad Supervisor, Justin Roaring, Mr. President, Goodness Warrior Mom, and I saw DJ Pooh in here, and D Nuts was here, and if I missed you, please, I mean no ill will. And here, for St. Patty's, this H2O is for you. I want you all to start chanting in your mind's eye. Chug, chug, chug. Okay, here we go. Woo! Yeah! Okay, happy St. Patty's. Much love, y'all. Take care. Alright? Peace. PS5 in the house. How do I cancel you? Stop it. X button. Yes.